Welcome to the channel, welcome to the workshop. If you've seen the previous video to this, you'll have seen I've got a load of new tools from Aldi, like a battery powered tool system. So today's job is to make a holder for the battery chargers and to hang everything up on the wall so it's easily accessible. Been to Travis Perkins, got some timber, it's quite thick stuff. I've done some plans, hold on a minute, to get my cut list pulled together. So we're good to go. I need to set it up outside, but the idea is that this will come, if I can spin this round to the side of the shed. So these shelves are going to go, and it's going to go in here. It's just near there's a plug socket just nearby. I'm going to put a 4-bank plug extension lead at the bottom, and it'll wire up to the two chargers. So we'll get rid of all this. This is all my better halves pottery stuff. This is going to go into her workshop, so I've got this space I can free up and then put some more shelves around it. So let's crack out the table saw. Sorry, not the table saw, the chop saw. Get a timber out and get it set up under the carport. And I'm going to use some of these tools to build what we need to build. Cheers. So first job, we'll just do a test cut and square the end of this this off. I'm hoping the whole thing is going to be made out of this timber. So this is 200mm wide, 20mm thick. It's exactly the size I need, so I've got no awkward cuts. I can do everything with the chop saw. So the first thing is just to square off, because this is nowhere near square. I need to get a block under this to lift it up. Check that for square. Perfect. Right, I'm just going to do the markups and then we'll get cutting. Okay, hopefully you can't hear the rain too much. The first one is just over 430mm. I'll get the first one done and I need to make another 5 of these. So that's all my cut bits, and it's starting to rain out here, so we might move into the shed. But I think I need a cup of tea first. So let's have a think about that. I forgot a couple of cuts. I need to do some 45 cuts to the top of the shelf just to make everything look a bit tidier. So I'm just going to do those now. That'll probably do. Yeah, perfect. Last one. Let's put this away and have a tidy up. And get a cup of tea. First job using one of the Ferrex systems for the hand sander. So it's pretty chunky, pretty heavy because of this big battery, but I'm just going to take the edges off. I've also put the angled end on it. It was a square when it came with as well. It came with the full pack. So I'm just going to take the edges off all of this. Did the job. It is heavy, this battery. I might have to get a 20 volt one just to lighten this thing up. I think putting it on a piece of timber and just generally sanding, absolutely fine, but that's heavy. Right, so that's everything trimmed. The plan is to get my nail gun out and the compressor and glue. I'm going to tack it all together and then screw it all together. Okay, done some measuring out on this base panel because I'm going to have to screw these in first because I can't get to the top. You'll see in a minute there's going to be a shelf sat above this, so this is upside down. And the drill's sort of going like that, and there'll be a holder either side of this to hold them in place. So what I need to do is get this nail gunned in. So we'll do one at a time. So we have a snack. I'll just turn around and I'll show you what I mean. 1 second. When I made this, I got some dimensions wrong because this wood was slightly thicker. So these pockets are a little bit like 10 mils narrower. So when I've cut all these bits, they were cut to the original dimensions. So I can't get my drills in. So I'm gonna have to get the chop saw out and just trim these down to from 60 mil down to about 50 mil or 45 mil, just so they go on there. Okay, so yeah, let's get the chop saw out again, start that bit again, but the rest of it's looking great. Okay, the many screws, lots of nailing, some gluing. It's together in one piece. So I'm just going to give it a sand over because it's a bit rough, where I've had to do some trimming down of it. Woodwork's not my strongest point, but yeah, so let's give it a sand down, get it tidied up. So a full sand down, quite happy with it. It's a bit rough in places, but it'll do the job for what it needed for. With all the mistakes and errors I made, I've made sure that all the drills go in, including some of the other tools will slide in. And the biggest thing I've got, which is the with this, has its own little spot as well, so everything holds in fine. So next job, to get it in the workshop, clear those shelving out and get it mounted up and get the power to the side of it. Okay, cleared the shelving, cleared this workbench. I've done some quick marks of where I need it to go, because I say we're going to put in these power sockets on the side and mounting those up. Also with the height to allow them to hang down properly. So I need to just mark where the joists. I've got two pieces of timber that run down the side of the frame of the shed. So I'm going to drill through that. It's going to look a bit offset in the centre, but it's going to give a much better hole rather than just onto this 10mm ply, which my workshop's clad in. So if I just, that's where I want it to be. Oh no, I have to go over this way, but aren't I? Got to go there. So about there and there. So I'm going to start a couple of screws off. I'm just going to drive them straight through. Perfect. Right, let's get everything mounted in it. Liking it. In fact, first I've got to put the power on the side, haven't I? So we'll do that first. I'm going to mount two of these on the side for power. I've just checked a battery in, how high they sit up, and I get this one here. I think the top one will go. So I'm going to get this one on first. So here it is, all finished, all mounted up. So I've got my power on the side. I can easily get the batteries out and recharge them. They're all run through to a four-way plug underneath. I've got space for other tools at the moment. In this box is all the stuff all these came with, just to keep it together. I'll probably get a jigsaw as well to go with this. Again, that can go in there. But it's just nice having everything just together. Fun little project this. So only really used the chop saw to make this. It's pretty straightforward. My dimensions were slightly off, as you saw, because of these, but that's all been fixed. And yeah, I think it'll be a real benefit to the workshop. Add to that, I've got rid of all my other half stuff that was down here, which has given me some more surface space, which is going to be always useful in here because I easily run out of surface space. But yeah. If you think this was useful as a quick build, then please like and subscribe and give us a comment below, see what you thought of it. Again, I thought there'd be more space around it, but there's this space at the side here to put something. I've got some space above, but I'm really happy with that. Thanks for watching. Cheers.